fall, people who are near that. Really appreciate you guys coming to support me and coming to an exhibit like this. A lot of people are hesitant to see some things that could be a little raw. I call it raw and real, but I think it's a needed exhibit that many families should take advantage of seeing, just in case someone in your family goes through cancer. So for those who don't know me, I'm from Suffolk, Virginia, born and raised here. Definitely a place that I have a lot of great memories from, but being in the military, that took me away from this location. So I reside in Phoenix, Arizona. Tucson, Arizona, sorry. And love it there, but definitely miss home. Miss being here, miss the culture, miss our food and all of that. So it's something where I feel like eventually I'll be back here soon. But this exhibit came about because I was diagnosed with breast cancer, which is HER2 positive breast cancer, for anybody who knows that. And it's one of the cancers that's a lot easier to get over, but it definitely has a rough road for you. When I did cancer treatments, I did 18 of those, some of the roughest treatments anybody could ever think to have. I thought I was tough, I thought I could fly until I took chemo. And that really showed me that I wasn't as tough as I thought I was. Definitely didn't want to take the chemo. I had actually decided not to take it. And for those who read my book, you'll see what happened. I changed my mind because of my husband. But other than that, I wasn't going to take the chemo. I was going to just take juicing and what I call Russian roulette, let the chip fall as they may. So I'm glad I changed my mind. Thank God for faith. I thank God for Judy talking to me and letting me know that, hey, you have to trust God and go from there. But the road that I had was, like I said, 18 treatments. I had blood transfusions. I had sores in the throat. I had the whole part that you guys pretty much think of. A lot of hospitalizations every Saturday, stomach injections. So just think of that road for somebody and how many people could really be positive and continue to be positive for years when you get setbacks. I had setbacks of having to go to hyperbarics, 35 treatments. That's as far as I could make it, but I had 60 that I was slated to do. And I tell you, you have to sit in a glass machine and close the door behind you. It's like being in a coffin for almost 2 hours. And that was Monday through Friday. And when I got to my 35th one, I just couldn't take it no more. The blood pressure and my heart rate didn't stop going down. So I had to make a decision, and even for vanity's sake, it was not worth it to me. Even to have a hard, rock solid breast, which it still is. Yeah, I just wanted to live, and I just wanted to thrive, and I couldn't do it mentally going through that. So, how my book came about, how the exhibit came about. The book, actually, I'll bring my cousin into this. I had started writing just as a journal to myself and kind of therapy to myself. I had taken pictures the whole time because I wanted to see, hey, if I survive, I wanted to be able to look back on this and see how far I came. So I took these pictures, never knew what I was going to do with them. Honestly, God, never knew I was going to do an exhibit, never knew I was going to write a book until my husband had a dream that I had wrote a book before. And he was like, hey, you wrote a book, we were doing book signings, we were doing all that stuff. So I was like, well, I started writing it, we'll see what happens. Next day, my cousin Bud called and said, hey, you wrote a book. You was in a book. And this is a true story. I said, I'm meant to do something else. At the time, I was working in financial advising, and even being there, sometimes you're in a place where you know you don't belong here. You're supposed to be doing something else, and this was my something else. So I decided to share these pictures with the world, bare chest, everything, because somebody will go through cancer in here, unfortunately. Those are the numbers. One of you guys will be diagnosed, possibly, but those are the numbers that, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5, they're different ones that somebody will be touched by cancer. But I'll ask this, show of hands, how many people have somebody that they didn't know had cancer? It's a lot of things that you guys will find. How many people have passed from it that you guys know? It's a lot. So it shows you how many people could be possibly around you, up to the right, who may have cancer, or maybe someone in their family that's going to go through it. So looking at these pictures, it'll show you that you need to have a little more empathy. Have a little bit more love for that person, because it's a lonely place. And I was super lonely going through this. I had Facebook, but there's only so much Facebook Lives you can do. There's only so much calls you can get. And sometimes you just have to find it within yourself to be strong on your own. And it was times where that was really hard. I had family that would call. Thank God for that one right there in the black. She called me every day, and I appreciate her. All my family that really stuck by me from the beginning when they found out I had this, because it was. But I appreciate all of you guys coming. I want to open it up for questions before I get to crying. But I appreciate everybody that rode the wave because it was hard to survive and still going through stuff. I still have the cord in. I'm 4 years. Not out yet because mentally, I don't want to take it out. Just your mind just in case it comes back. You don't want to do the surgery again. I did 6 surgeries. 6 surgeries of extenders, taking out the breast. It was drills in the chest to measure the tumor. It was a lot. So for anybody that is going to go through this, anybody that is looking for inspiration, all I can say in closing is to just have faith and believe that you are going to make it. I think that was the first battle, is to believe that I was going to make it, and that my negativity, I was super negative in the beginning. But I will encourage anybody beyond cancer, whatever you're going to do, just be positive about it. But I appreciate y'all. Questions from anybody? What do you have, my girl?
Was there a little tube that came out of his last one?
Huh?
A little tube.
A little tube? What are you talking about?
A tube with the cigarette.
Yes, it was.
I have a question. Did you join a support group?
I did not join a support group. I went to a therapist there because I was very angry. And this is not in the book, so I'll divulge this. When I was in the military, like I said, that's what took me away from it. And when I found it, it was probably about a little bit the size of half the size of my thumb. But when I went to VA hospital, they wouldn't do anything. They told me that it was not breast cancer. Never tested it now. It's not breast cancer. Breast cancer doesn't hurt. And they treated it like it was a cyst. And then I came back almost a year later, and they had engulfed half the breast. So I sued them, and they have to take care of my care for as long as I have breast cancer. Because they ignored my signs. I have family and that's in my records, and there was no way to go around it, and they neglected to take care of it. So that's what happened.
I'm in a support group called Pink Ribbon. We meet every first Wednesday at Sierra Oakley Hospital, and just being in that group, listening to the ladies reveal some things about them, so their innermost feelings that they don't tell even their family members. They said they feel a kinship somehow, and it helps. But
How's that key?
it's a journey. It's a daily journey.
And you know what? You think the journey is over when you find out you are breast cancer free. When you walk out of there, it don't feel any different. And I think the only way someone can really understand it is when if you go through breast cancer, God willing you don't, and they say, oh, you're breast cancer free. It never feels like it's gone away, ever. It always feels like you still have it. Even with just feeling for the lump and it's not there. You know, some days I wake up, I feel sick, and I'm just like, your mind's like, okay, what is this? And you're a prisoner of it sometimes. But I think that through prayer, through me just educating myself, I'll get better in time. It's a process. It's a process. Anybody else? Quiet punch. Nothing we all want to know. All right. Well, I open up the walk the line exhibit. If you guys want to look through it, I know some of you guys came early, but take a second look. It's a lot. In that 3+ years journey, more pictures to come because I still went through some stuff after this that's not up here. They found more lumps in my neck, and they thought that those were from cancer, and they tested them and found out that they just pocket-filled cysts. Thank God, they're gonna watch them. So sometimes, from what I'm told, there's things that are in your body that can be microscopic, and they just don't see it until it starts growing, which is time for chemo at that time. So I could keep you in prayer and enjoy the exhibit. I appreciate you guys.
It's good.
family that came far and wide. Y'all really made my day today, coming in and supporting me at this exhibit, coming supporting the book. First book went to Bug, aka Sylvia Bivens, for being a big supporter during this time, so I love her. But I appreciate everybody coming. Appreciate all the love. I'm probably be an ugly cry later, but I'll make sure y'all is gone, so I'm gonna keep my makeup up. So appreciate everybody, love y'all. Documentary coming soon.
All right.